Hey Pisces, welcome in. I hope everybody had a good holiday. Thanks for being here today. If you're new, all the info you need to know is listed down below, including the current contest and all that jazz. So let's get started. We're going to see what your person would have to say from their heart space. So Spirit, what is Pisces person? What would they say if they could? They hate that they love you. I hate that I love you. Yeah, I felt this strong resistance definitely in the energy beforehand. Very strong resistance. And now see, nothing else wants to come out. That's funny. I feel your love around me constantly. You are my best friend. It's hard for me to. I don't think that you know that. It feels like everything's kind of at a stalemate here. And that's part of it, the hard part for both of you guys, is I feel that there was a close friendship or a camaraderie. Maybe you could be yourself and vice versa around this person. I feel trapped and stuck in my situation. I just want to hold you again. Which, if you're dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini, definitely check out those videos, or if you have that in your chart. Even though I called Gemini Cancer almost all the way through the video, it was Gemini's video. Because those were incredible. I'm having fantasies about you. I know I have father issues. I have control issues. So maybe they grew up in a household where, you know, it wasn't okay to talk about your feelings, or that you had to control your environment, the outcome. They didn't have control, I'm hearing, of anything when they were a kid. So now that they do as an adult, it's like overboard. Wow, there's a lot coming out from this deck. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I couldn't let you get close to me. See, yeah, that very, very blocked in the heart space. I'm so attracted to you. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So there is a lot of guilt and feelings of just sadness that they let you down, you know, and that they couldn't be that person. I think there was a period there before they got too scared where they really wanted to be. They really wanted to be able to do that for you. And then they just ran. Well, that's way too many. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe one more wants to come out. All right, let's see. You've got remorse. See, yep, they feel bad. I feel guilt and shame for the way I treated you. Depression. I'm depressed and struggling with my own issues right now. Telepathy. I can hear your thoughts clearly. Divine timing. I needed more time to heal, but you were ready to be loved. I wanted to be that person for you, but the timing just wasn't right. See? Fade away. I always expected us to talk again, but that never happened. And everybody just kind of went into their own corners. Fitness. You wouldn't fit into my life right now. We're so alike on the inside, but too different in our daily lives. All right, Pisces. Let's see how they feel about this connection. Spirit, how does Pisces person feel about this connection currently? Spirit of place. What I'm getting from that card is just the leaves on the trees. It looks autumn color, and they're changing colors. It's almost like they're waiting for it to change, to regenerate, to for the final leaves to fall so that it can either begin anew. There's the talisman trying to go on their own journey. This has come out quite a bit. Deep freeze, the cutting you off, or you cut them off and they can feel it. The number 26 might be significant. April 26th. See, and rock bottom came out with commitment. So they might feel that there's like a lack of hope, or that there's no chance for this commitment to come back together. Why is that here, please? Rock bottom with commitment. Bad health. Yep. Too much stuff has happened. And journey. Oh, they jacked up this journey, or they went down a different direction. Maybe they're starting to put the pieces together. Let's see. Why is journey here? There's a deep knowing, inner wisdom, and then the canvas. That's a blank slate. So maybe they're hopeful. Let's get the tarot out. What about the canvas? Do they want a fresh start, or do they just feel that it's died? There's no hope. They're trying to see, is there any hope? How could I put this back together again? 7 of Cups with the Ace of Wands. What about, oh, yeah, back and forth, back and forth. How do I do this? How do I make that happen? And the bad health is just the current state of the union here. Bad health, please. Self-reflection, mirrored energy, really going within as to what they did wrong. Yep, universal interference, miscommunication, small problems or inconveniences. Could have been a very bad timing. Yeah, it wasn't divine timing over here. What went awry here? What was this universal interference or the miscommunication that caused this relationship to go awry? The fears. Somebody didn't have the strength to let down their guard, and they cut somebody out. I think they were either scared or they just were not ready. It was bad timing. Why the Queen of Swords? If those two fell out together. Queen of Swords, please. Or they could have been focused too much on materialistic things, their career, other things going on in their life. It was a burden. It was a definite burden. They were definitely terrified here. And they did need to focus more on their financial stability. They seem to be, for some of you, really focused on that for some reason during that time frame. Or they might have made decisions based upon that, you know? Like, what would be best for me financially? Why this deep freeze? The privileged lady. There could have been a feminine energy that cut this person out, and the mature man. So maybe they're realizing. They're either realizing and getting mature as to why, you know, she cut them out, figuring it all out, or she decided, no, I'm taking back my power. Until you can mature, I'm cutting you out. Why is this mature man here? The Lion again. So some of you might be dealing with a Leo, but I feel like it's just getting the strength. See, he's figuring it out. The missing piece of information. They do not want to repeat the same pattern, but they don't have the strength to come forward. Or they repeated the same pattern, you know, in the past, and that's how we got into this mess. It usually takes more, you know, once or twice for these connections, but time is running out. Why is time running out? It's time to reunite with the soulmate. 2 of Cups. The 8 of Pentacles. So see, they went from the 7 of Pentacles to the 8, so they're a little bit more established. They're ready to work on it. They stepped on their own toes with their own manifestation. 7 of Swords and the Magician. But I don't know. I just feel this, and then the mime. Somebody's not speaking their inner truth. Still this resistance there. What about the Talisman and the Spirit of Place? Maybe that'll fill in the blanks for me here. False person. Family room. Poverty. So if they did go off on a different path with someone else, it could have been for a foundational issue, such as finances, clout, society, how it fit. Remember the fitness? They fit into their everyday life, and that's a big time regret. Big time regret. They might have made themselves a bed that they can't quite get out of, or it's going to be hard to get out of. What's this false person about? If the fox comes out, that's going to be hilarious, because that happened in the Libra reading. Holding on to past events and or relationships. A commitment. So yeah, they dug themselves a hole there. What about poverty? But with the Talisman, you know, this person in this card, she is going on her own journey. And she's got like this little dragon on her shoulder and, you know, like this orb in her hand. She's finding her own way. See, so now there's this regret of past action here with the headspace. So yeah, whatever action they took, whatever choice they made, they completely regret it. Divine masculine. So masculine energy here. What about family room? See, there's a denial, a falsehood or illusion around, you know, their home situation or what they wanted to invest in, I'm hearing. And then they had this epiphany, and something that was undiscovered is coming to light. Let's see if we can figure out what that is. What comes to light that was previously hidden from Pisces person? Oh my goodness, guys. Family room with the Four of Wands. Pretty much everything we just said. They left the wrong person out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. They're gathering this. That's that epiphany, the Page of Swords, Death card, Four of Wands, Three of Cups. They left the wrong person behind. Anything else to add to that? Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. I think that's what they'd like to say. We're going to get to that point. Well, we already did that part, but I'm saying one more. And Temperance. All divine timing. Whew. All right. Well, that was pretty intense there. All right. So let's see what's blocking union, or what the two sides of the equation here. So what's blocking the divine feminine side here for Pisces? Ocean of eternal love. Definitely check out Gemini. That is healing, creativity, fertility. Number 44. Something about the moon is really sticking out here. It's like something's not quite healed. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Excuse me. Maybe it was that expecting. It's either expecting that message to come in, or the need to send it and needing the strength. We'll clarify here. Harmony, power, self-confidence, productivity. I wonder if that goes with that message. Let's see. Because it's like she needs to get her groove back. She needs to see it and reconnect. Because here's Jewel without a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So she needs to reconnect, balance her energy spiritually and emotionally. But we're going to get to the bottom of this message here. See what all that entails. Why is the message here Sacred Earth Mother in the blockages? I just saw sudden wealth come over in the main male. And look at this, guys. That's number 1. Sudden wealth is number 11. Typically like a twin flame card in these type of readings. So she expected this. She knows about this connection. Who else got that same exact message? And now it's like that's her own blockage. It didn't come in. She expected it to. So now she's questioning the whole entire connection. What to add to that, Spirit? Let's dive deeper into that. Exactly. The confession of love. She expected it. Does she need to expect it, or does she need to give it? There's the moon. Remember? For some reason, the moon is significant. You might be getting a dream or dream about them around the full moon or the new moon, or at that time see some signs and synchronicities to reach out. Listen to your intuition, because it's like the bright side, healing, reflection, confessions of love. Let me get the tarot out for this. Confession of love, please. Queen of Pentacles, Death. It's an odd combination for the confession of love. Unless she expected him to say, I should have let this home situation die and come back to you. The sun, you're my happiness. But it's not saying... I don't think they want me to know. Hang on, guys. I'm sorry, the heater just kicked on. There's definitely some conflict around it. Okay, sorry about that. I think what they're saying there is that that's just the blockage, the expectation of this. Unless, like I said, during that full moon or new moon, you're seeing these signs that you're supposed to reach out. There's the King of Pentacles, the divine couple. So she's kind of standing in her own way in a way that the expectation, the release of the outcome is kind of blocking her manifestation. There's the Magician. So she's got it all there except for that one little thing. And it's because of the timing of this. Because it has taken so long and it has been so hard to let go and accept the outcome. Like, there's been so much progress on this side of this person. But then there's this little bitty sliver because, you know, she's aware of the depths of this connection. That it's just that final piece of acceptance and reconnect. That's really beautiful though, Pisces. Okay, let's get over here and see what's blocking the divine masculine side. Sounds like he's got a lot going on. Some of them at least on the home front. Ooh, that one flew out. I love these cards, but they are not the easiest, obviously, to shuffle. Yin Yang, creating harmony through balance. So their energy is definitely imbalanced. Number 40 is sticking out. That could be an age from somebody. And I just noticed the yin yang is up there twice. Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. So they're lacking that confidence too. To kind of come forward and make this right. I think out of fear of her reaction. Now that one flew. Lost love, surrender, healing, and release. I'm getting a couple of messages with that. Perception, beyond the veil of an illusion. And see how the third eye chakra and the throat chakra are highlighted here? It's that enlightenment and then the ability to speak their truth. On lost love, the surrender, healing, release, I think it's what they're going to have to leave behind. They're going to have to also surrender to not only just the strength to come forward, but also if they have to let go of a job, person, place, or thing to come forward. What is lost love about? Main female. And change. There's a fear there. It's not even the feeling of that person. You know, even if, you know, they have kids together and they always care about them, you know, all that jazz. It's the change. The resistance to the change itself. What else to add to that, please? The release. Yeah, they need to release it, and it's kind of scary. So what about this perception? What do they need to change their perception on? That too much time has passed, or marriage. Oh, that's interesting. And look at all these threes on here, guys. It's crazy. Distant horizon. Some of them might have been married for a long time. For others of them, it's more like, gosh, do I want to start over again? Or what will happen? You know, what if will I die alone because this person won't take me back? Like, they're very much off their path. And pathway just came out. And 2 35s. Look, that's 35 and this is 35. Let's add to that. Distant horizons, pathway, and marriage. What? Possible red flags, pay attention, be aware. At odds, sunken hopes. And the light at the end of the tunnel. They keep hoping. They know that changes need to be made on the home front. Their perception of that is changing. As far as how do I get out of it? It seems so hopeless. And kind of selfish. I'm hearing for some of them, they feel it might be selfish. Maybe children are involved. What about yin yang and amethyst? Despair. So they're really definitely losing hope and had lost hope. And so they just kind of need to balance that out a little bit with the lovers. All day long, y'all. All day long. Lovers and despair. And we'll move on. Find out if there'll be contact. Akashic records, soul contracts. I don't make this up. They lied to themselves. They deceived themselves out of this. It's brought a lot of despair there. What about this marriage, sirens, battleship? The Hermit. 5 of Wands. There's that conflict again. Knight of Swords. Everything that they'd have to go through to end this, to walk away. But they're really going within. So there's the Moon and the Empress. Big time fear. But I think they're starting to get ready. Or they're halfway ready. And now I want to cough again. So that throat chakra, it's like half baked, I heard. They're like halfway baked. The Fool, the Devil, and the Nine of Swords. See, that's the only thing holding them back, is what they're trapped by. Whatever that is, person, place, thing. Excuse me. Okay. So now we'll see if there's going to be contact. I just saw something fell on the floor. The Search, feeling lost, confused, lonely. Aw. I feel that goes on the masculine side. So there's some definite confusion there. But see, with that pathway, the light at the end of the tunnel, it's good. All right, so for all the other readings, for the most part, they came out in 3 groups as far as will there be contact and when. So just kind of figure out where you fit in. And if this resonated and you're new and you want to join our tribe, please do so. Always love it when that happens. So let's see what comes out with where will there be contact and when. The situation will improve. Improving health. No came out as well. And that kind of came out success. That one came out with the situation will improve. So I kind of feel like not until the situation improves. If you believe within the next few weeks, big happy changes. So once this health is improved, there's success. But for some of you, there's a lot of healing that still needs to be done within the collective. Now these big happy changes, if you believe within the next few weeks, let's see, get some of those out. What about these big happy changes, if you believe? September. Dependent upon free will, and summer. I feel like that's when the changes will happen. Contact within the next few weeks, and then dependent upon free will, by next summer, next September, all this can be wrapped up, which I know feels like forever away. And that's interesting too, because we had the Hermit, which is the Virgo card, the September card. So what about success and improving health? What needs to improve? Let me get this deck out. What needs to improve to have success? There's a little bit of either a timing issue or trickery going on here, denial. 7 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. So somebody needs to walk away energetically from this connection and find their groove back. For others, it's not going to happen until they have, you know, the guts to leave this person behind. They probably won't contact you until then. What about for the no's? With the situation will improve. That might be for those of you that don't want contact. It's still, the heartbreak is still too fresh. 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands, the Hangman. Lots of healing needed there, like within, and just kind of pull back your energy. The Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles. Wow. The Fool, the Emperor. Lots of stuff here. Definitely. That's just too fresh on this person's mind. They're still closed off, in control, determined to make their commitments what they are at this moment, even if they're not happy there. They're planting their seeds. But not to worry, because, you know, whatever's meant to be yours will always be yours. No truth, such thing as separation, right? Even though I know you can feel it. But work on yourself and your own healing, and it'll speed things up a lot faster. So let's get some final advice from the romance angels about this connection. And thanks so much for being here today, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So see, I feel that was like on this side, this masculine side here. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And your feelings are always valid, you know. Even if it's somebody you know you don't want back in your life and you still kind of feel tied to them, it's for a reason. You know, there's, feel it, figure it out, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Or I feel, and see there's a red flag over here. So that's twofold. Remember back whenever I said, hey, this moonlight, if you get that synastry, that signs and sinks telling you to kind of throw a bone, I'm getting that as well. Like the signs are telling you what to do. You deserve love. You are lovable. Well, thank you, Pisces. I wish you guys the best, and I'll be back soon with another video. Love and light. Take care.